yo! How's it going, guys? Here with my Marcher Man shirt. Randy Savage. I'm just trying to get this stream set up so that everything is working fine and that we don't have any issues going ahead. 1 second, guys. Just give me a moment. I'm trying to make sure that I've got everything ready and well off to go. Well, apparently I'm live. So I want to talk to you about Wrestlemania plans. Wrestlemania plans going forward, because, you know, it's been a lot of rumors, there's been a lot of stuff going around about Wrestlemania, about what's going to be happening at the show of shows, in regards to the matches that have been set up and other certain matches that are going to be set up. Well, at the moment we know Roman versus Taker is a go, as it was rumored for a long time. So we got Roman versus Taker. That's definitely happening. 1 second, guys. I need to see what's going on here on my stream. Give me a minute. Sorry if I'm making you wait. I'm just trying to make sure everything is working fine, you know, on my end. Because at the moment, it's being weird on my end. Alright. Anyway, I'm going to take a look at... I know what I'll do. I will look at the live stream on my phone while I'm streaming through my laptop. That's what I'll do. But anyway, we know that it's a go for, like, Roman vs. Taker is happening. Finn Balor returned recently at an NXT event and, like, saved Shinsuke Nakamura. Something happened there with that. I'm not really entirely sure what is going on with Finn Balor. I heard that he might be wrestling at Mania. He might be doing something, but there's really no saying entirely what is going to happen with Finn Balor at Wrestlemania, because I just don't know if they're actually going to have him wrestle on the card or not. Are they going to try and keep him better for SummerSlam or something? Or I don't know what the case is, but yeah, it's going to be interesting to see what they do with Finn. Getting to Roman and Taker, because I feel like we need to discuss Roman versus Taker. Roman versus Taker is definitely a go. Now, whether they'll make Roman a heel or not heading into this, I really doubt they will. By the way, thank you, Trina, for your comment. I'm doing well. But I think, it's just so hard to tell with Vince. I think Vince is going to be that, he's going to be that stubborn that he's going to want Roman to be a face, and they're going to do some really weird shit with having Taker, like, he's going to lose to Roman. We all know that. We all know that Roman's going to win, even if we don't want him to. He's just going to. It's just, that's what Vince wants. That's what Vince gets. If he wants his man to win, he's going to get his man to win. So Roman's probably going over clean. The rumours are making the rounds that Goldberg versus Lesnar's only going to go 10 minutes max, and that it's going to main event WrestleMania. So we're not really going to get a 20-minute match or a 25-minute match or anything like that. They're going to be the last match on the card, and it's going to go 10 minutes maximum. Guys, I cannot tell you how disastrous and how heartbreakingly sad that is for a WrestleMania main event. That is fucking ridiculous. Why are you gonna make two really old dudes? Well, Lesnar's not heaps old, but he's in his fucking 40s. And then you got fucking Goldberg, who's in his 50s, so he can't wrestle longer than 10 minutes, I don't think. Lesnar hasn't been wrestling over 10 minutes by choice because he's just a bit lazy. You know, even Ambrose wanted the good old freaking 20-minute classic, or a little over 20 minutes in that WrestleMania match they had, but Lesnar was like, no, I just want to do something fairly quick. And that's probably what these two guys are going to do. Vince is probably going to be like, okay, yeah, just go out there for 10 minutes. Just give them something to be happy about, you know. Just 10 minutes, yeah, you'll be right. We'll give you hundreds of thousands of dollars, whatever the fuck it takes to get you out there to do it. Millions, whatever the fuck it is. We'll just give you a good payday, you know. Big payday, main event, WrestleMania. You know, maybe, possibly Goldberg's final match ever. 10 minutes. Now, it's better than 1 minute. It's better than 25 seconds. Now, it's a bit ridiculous that this guy has got the championship belt and that he's now going to be main eventing WrestleMania. I know he's had a hell of a career. Like, look at the guy. He's done a lot in WCW. He's done a fuckload, man. He's got a resume under him. But he never was a guy to wrestle a long match. Now, what I worry about is I saw Taker on Raw, and Taker chokeslammed Roman with such fucking emphasis on it, man. I was like, yes, I'm actually... When I saw... Because going to this, I did not like the feud at all. I didn't want them to do it. I was like, no, 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 please don't do it. Please don't do it, WWE. Please, Vince. Start the build for Cena versus Taker at the Rumble, and then go all the way to WrestleMania with it. They didn't do it. Now, I was like, fuck, what are they going to do? And then I heard the rumour after the Royal Rumble. You know, before the Royal Rumble, I was actually hearing that Cena versus Taker was off, and that it would be Taker versus someone else. And that Taker was going to face a guy from Raw. And as soon as they said Raw, immediately the bells rang. I was like, it's got to be Roman. It's got to be Roman. And then everyone started saying Roman. You know, a few people said Samoa Joe, a few people said Finn Balor, but everybody was saying it's not Samoa Joe, it's Roman Reigns. And that's what the dirt sheets were saying. And then, of course, Roman eliminates Undertaker from the Royal Rumble. They do that big, massive stare down where Taker's looking at him like, you fucking bastard. And yeah, that is what happened. And now we've got this thing on Raw where Braun Strowman gets bitched out and looks like an absolute wuss after losing against Roman at Fastlane. So pretty much Braun Strowman has no credibility left, which is really sad because Braun Strowman was one of the best things on Raw, I thought. And they just jobbed him out completely to Roman. Why couldn't they keep him looking strong? Why did he have to back down to The Undertaker? He could have just stayed there in the ring, and then they could have got Roman out, and they could have done some really weird fucking thing where, like, all three of them are in the ring, and somehow, you know, I don't know, fucking... They could have done something other than what they did to make Braun Strowman look so small and make Roman look so big. It's just ridiculous. This Braun Strowman's a fucking monster, and he has a big star feel to him. You know, you look at Braun Strowman and you think, fucking hell, this guy is like, he's like the Big Show of, you know when Big Show was younger and he was better. He's like young Big Show. This guy has a great feeling about him, and they kind of fucked it up. Anyway, let's get to the comments. I've got a few comments here. Don't forget Roman eliminated Taker at Rumble. Yep. I think Lesnar will win at Mania. So do I. Will there be a Cruiserweight match at Mania? Definitely. Now, the rumours are it's probably going to be Neville versus Austin Aries, or it's going to be a multi-man Cruiserweight ladder match. Now, that would be pretty fucking hectic. I think that would be pretty cool. But I do think Austin Aries versus Neville would be amazing. That would be so freaking awesome. I really think them two could tear the house down. Because I saw it was Austin Aries versus No Way Jose. And I saw that at TakeOver, and they fucking killed it, man. No Way Jose is so underrated. Nobody really gives the guy a lot of credit because of his gimmick, and that gimmick really does overshadow a lot of stuff. You know, so for him to bring out all that physicality and all that ability is really good on his part. And him and Austin Aries really did have a good match. I think that they put Austin and Neville in the ring together. They could add a couple more dudes into a ladder match. But I really do think them two, on their own, could still have a good match. As for my feelings on the Taker Roman thing, as soon as I saw, because at the Royal Rumble, Taker looked really like he was struggling badly. Like, it looked like he was in a lot of pain and discomfort with his hip, because he just had hip surgery. And he was apparently limping backstage after the show, and there was all that issue. And that wasn't good to hear, because apparently this is Taker's final last hurrah, so to speak. Apparently this is going to be his last Mania. That's what the rumour is. And that Roman's going to go over Taker, and he's going to beat him, and that's going to be that. And it's going to be a passing of the torch, so to speak. I don't really know how you can pass a torch from Taker to Roman. Roman doesn't have a Taker feel about him. He doesn't look, I guess with the black hair maybe, but they don't look alike. They don't really have a similar character aspect. I know that Roman says, I'm the big dog and all this shit. And Undertaker says, like, oh, this is my yard and all this shit. But it's just like, I don't know. I feel it would be more of a passing of the torch if they did it with Bray Wyatt or Finn Balor. Like, that's the only two credible dudes. Or even if he passed a damn torch to his brother and his brother was elevated massively by beating Undertaker. So if you get Kane to beat him. I know Kane is so irrelevant now and nobody wants to see Kane. Everybody's like, please retire, just like the Big Show, but I still do believe if they did the right booking, they could make Kane and Big Show look so much better than what they do. But they choose not to because, look, they're old now. There's so many more younger talent out there that really deserve a push. And why push guys that have been there for like a million fucking years when you can push a guy that's just got there and that's new, fresh, you know, a bit of a change. So, you know, it's all cool. Anyway, as for Les, I really hope that the fans can just... I really want every single WWE fan out there to protest hard to really bash the fucking fuck out of this shit and really make it clear to WWE of what we really want. Do we really want to see? Ask yourself this, guys. Ask yourself this. Do you really want to see? Do you really want to see Lesnar versus Goldberg? Main event WrestleMania, the final match on the show, on the card, for the Universal title, and for it to go only 10 minutes. Do you really want that? I don't want that, man. That's bad. Like, if you think about it, yeah, it's good if it's a good match, but it's just, I feel like a really good match should at least go like 20 minutes, or at least have a bit of time to it, so they can actually do some shit and not actually get cut off short. Like, it's bullshit, man. That we should watch something that goes for only 10 minutes, and that it's got a main event WrestleMania, and it's like two part-timers that are basically never going to be around for very long. One of them's going to hold the belt to fucking SummerSlam, which is pretty much Lesnar. And Lesnar's probably not going to wrestle before SummerSlam. He's not going to defend the belt at all. He's just going to defend it at SummerSlam and then drop it to fucking Roman. I bet you anything that's what the plan is. Roman's probably going to take the belt from Lesnar, and that'll be that. And then you got Roman. But what I really think would be the smart idea would be have Roman be a bad guy, you know, maybe going into the Taker match. Maybe they could do some sort of a change. But Roman already seems like a bad guy, to be honest. He's already pretty much, he's made to be a heel. He's just, they don't say he's a heel and they don't treat him like it, but he is, man. Like, look at the way he speaks, look at the way he holds his face, look at the reaction he gets. The fans just automatically dislike him. They hate the fuck out of him. And he's pretty much a heel. He's pretty much a heel, man. I guess we're just going to have to accept that. They're not going to change him, but we'll just treat him like a heel. And that's pretty much what we already do. We just boo the fuck out of him. So I really hope he does some sort of a thing in the match that makes him cheat to win. You know, something that makes him look like a dirty, underhanded tactic sort of dude that people just go, oh, you cheated, you bastard, and then hate him even more. And then he can start turning on the fans saying, I didn't need you to beat The Undertaker, blah, blah, blah. You never were on my side. And then go into SummerSlam, they could probably have it be a heel versus heel sort of thing. Like Brock Lesnar would probably be the face, and Roman would just be the heel. Everyone will hate him, and then he'll take the belt off Lesnar, then just go on a monster run and just kill everyone, tear their heads off, and freaking just be a dastardly heel until WrestleMania 34, which he'd probably face like maybe Seth Rollins one-on-one. I think that'd be cool. Seth Rollins or Finn Balor, or because I'm hoping next year for Mania, because it's going to be in New Orleans, so I'm hoping it'll be either Taker versus Cena or Taker versus Lesnar. Because imagine the money, imagine the intrigue you would get at that arena. I don't care if it's been done before. I don't care if the match has been done before. If you book Taker versus Lesnar in New Orleans at WrestleMania 33, you're going to pack that place out, man. You're going to get people going in there going, I know we've seen it before, but the streak died here by that guy, and that sort of rematch, that sort of atmosphere that you could create off of both of them having a rematch at the arena that Taker lost a streak at. Fucking hell, man. That would just be enormous. Now, Taker versus Cena would be enormous as well, but look at Taker versus Lesnar. They did a rematch at the place that Taker lost his streak. Like, what was it? Yeah, this is 4 years later next year. Will be 4 years later. That'll just be massive, man. It's rumoured that it will be Big Show's last Mania. Yeah, sadly. And he's probably going to be in the Andre Giant Memorial Battle Royal again. What about Women's Triple Threat? Now, I don't think there's going to be a Women's Triple Threat. Oh, there might be. Sasha versus Bayley versus Charlotte. Probably. Because Nia Jax just doesn't look credible at the moment, and she jobbed out to Sasha at Fastlane. You know they jobbed everyone out at Fastlane. That was like the jobbing pay-per-view. They jobbed everyone out. They jobbed Kevin Owens out, Goldberg in like 25 seconds. They jobbed Braun Strowman out, and then further jobbed him out on Raw when he backed down to The Undertaker. And then fucking Nia Jax jobbed out. Everybody jobbed out except for Neville. They know how to fucking book Neville, I'll tell you that now. They just don't know how to book everyone else. Sad, man. It's disastrous. It is heartbreakingly sad, but that's just the way it is. Now, do you know what I would have originally booked? This is what I would have booked for Mania. I would have booked Cena versus Taker. I would have booked Nikki Bella versus Mickie James for the SmackDown Live Women's Championship. I would have booked, for the Raw Women's Championship, Becky Lynch versus Charlotte versus Bayley versus Sasha Banks. Women's Fatal 4-Way. That way you get the proper 4-horsewomen match. And you get it at the biggest stage of them all. And everyone's pretty much happy. Plus you get like Nikki Bella versus Mickie James. They were two faces of two different generations and eras, which is kind of interesting. Like you get Mickie James way back in the day, and then you got fucking Nikki Bella, who's like the current day sort of, you know, standard bearer. Like it's pretty much Roman versus Cena, but it's women's. So it's like Hogan versus Cena or some bullshit, but it's just like for the women's division. And I thought that would be really cool. Would have had Braun Strowman versus Big Show, because nobody really wanted to see Shaq versus Big Show, did we? Like, it would have been okay, but still, you know, Big Show versus Strowman, that's the logical choice. You put over Braun Strowman, make him look like the big new guy, the new big guy. What else? Of course, you got to have Goldberg versus Lesnar. It's just a standard thing, really. It's just, yeah, I'm not really excited for it, but it's just like, do it. I would have done Shane McMahon versus Triple H. Would have done Seth Rollins versus... now this is where it gets difficult. I would have probably done Seth Rollins versus Roman Reigns 1-on-1 for the belt. Then I would have done... And when I say the belt, I mean the Universal. Then I would have done, you know, Jericho versus Kevin for the US. I would have done Finn Balor versus AJ Styles for the WWE Championship. Cena versus Taker. They're the only really big matches I can think of how I would book WrestleMania 33 to make it probably as big as it could have been. And then, of course, I would have done Bray Wyatt versus Randy Orton, but in a mid-card feud and not main eventing WrestleMania, because it's just odd that they're main eventing WrestleMania. But now I do like the feud, and I do buy it as a main event, and would rather it main event over Goldberg and Lesnar because of that segment with the house burning down. Because that was just fucking perfect. Like, that's just the way it is. I'm just doing a live stream right now. Oh, you got KFC, did you?
I've got the
Wicked. Oh, thank you, Mum. My mum, she brought me some KFC chocolate mousses. I love them. I love them so much. Alright, so we got some comments here. They should have made it a fatal 4-way for the Raw Women's Championship. Yeah, I agree. They should have had Becky Lynch in there. I don't think Nia Jax should have been in there. It should have been Becky Lynch, 4 horsewomen. But yeah, they're the only really big matches I thought of. Oh, IC title. I forgot. I don't give a fuck how his neck is. I don't give a fuck what's going on in his brain. You just got to give him a pass for the one big show. Have it be Daniel Bryan's retirement match against Miz for the Intercontinental Championship and just have The Miz beat him. Put The Miz over, make The Miz look like a megastar, and, you know, Daniel Bryan would have done the honours. He would have looked great in his final match. He would have had a big match. Make Daniel look great in it, of course. Make it look like Daniel's about to win, but Miz could do some sort of cheating thing or something that he gets the win. That's what I would have loved. Miz versus Daniel Bryan, but they fucked it up and they made it Miz versus John Cena with Nikki Bella and Maurice added to the equation, so it's a mixed tag. It's just a bit of a weird feud to me, really. I don't feel John Cena is being utilised as well as he should be, and The Miz is not being utilised as well as he should be. They should not be involved in a mixed gender tag match at the biggest show of the year. It's ridiculous. It's like taking us back to the fucking 90s with watching like Hulk Hogan team up with Macho Man at a massive event like SummerSlam or Wrestlemania. It's just ridiculous, man. We aren't in the 80s or 90s anymore. We're in the 2000s. Like, cool homage to the old days, but why are we doing it now? Like, and why are we doing it with some of our top guys in the company? It's just a bit silly in my eyes. But yeah, rumour is 10 minutes, Goldberg Lesnar, main event, gonna be the final match on the card. 10 minutes, not fun. 10 minutes. I really am dreading going into that match because I'm actually really scared of what they're gonna be doing. Like, what the fuck are they actually going to do? What, couple jackhammers? Couple fucking F5s? Maybe time to get in a spear? That's all they could do, really. It's just a couple finishing moves and a couple slams. You can't do much in 10 minutes, man. Like, it's just a bit ridiculous. Like, they're going to get weapons out straight away. They're going to make it a brutal thing. I don't know, like, if you're going to make it go 10 minutes, at least give them a reason to cut it short. Make it a really brutal match and make them get weapons involved early. Maybe even when they're coming out to the ring, maybe one of them's entering and one of them just comes out like a breakout and they just beat the shit out of them on the entranceway and they start fighting before the match so we get more time. You know, like, cut someone else's match short. But the idea is that both of them don't really want to wrestle more than 10 minutes, so I guess that's just the case. And Goldberg's he's old. He's fucking old, man. And I don't know if he's really going to want to go longer than 10 minutes. This is what pissed me off, and I did a rant about this ages ago. And I said why Brock Lesnar is not like a main attraction anymore. For me, I said 11-minute Lesnar, and that is my nickname for him now, because in the year 2016 he had the worst fucking year match wise. Went like 11 minutes with Randy, he went 11 minutes with fucking Dean Ambrose, 11 minutes in the Fast Lane triple threat, and that felt way too short. All of it felt way too short, and I was pissed off after the ending of every single Lesnar match. And I was like, what happened to the days where he was going 20 minutes with The Undertaker and actually doing something that was really good? Like, he did a really cool thing in Hell in a Cell and SummerSlam with The Undertaker, and he just threw it all away and was like, no, 11 minutes now, that's what I'll do. So I guess that's the case. I really hope 11-minute Lesnar doesn't show up at WrestleMania. Like, it's just going to be ridiculous. Oh, you done a roast? Awesome. Mum's done roast. She's just showing me what she's got in the pan there. Oh, guys. Oh, yeah. If only we had the Macho Man here. Macho Man. I love this shirt, man. I got it with my box set of Macho Man. Come with the glasses. Come with everything. Pretty cool. Anyway, I think WrestleMania will be average, but I'm getting a bit more excited for it now, because at the Rumble I wasn't excited for it, at Elimination Chamber I wasn't excited for it, but after the whole Seth Rollins Triple H thing and the way Taker chokeslammed Roman, Taker looked better on Raw, and I was like, okay, well now I'm at least a little bit more excited. I know it was only one chokeslam, but the way he fucking did it, with the energy he put behind it, and the way Roman sold it, I was like, okay, this makes me a little bit more excited now. So, the only matches I'm really excited about for Mania so far is Kevin vs. Chris, but even then I'm not like 100% too fucking, you know, it's a cool match. I can't wait for it. Seth Rollins vs. Triple H is going to be amazing, I think. Lesnar Goldberg, I'm not really excited for it, to be honest. Taker vs. Roman, yeah, I'm a bit excited. I know how it's going to go down, though. I know it's going to be career suicide for Roman once he beats Taker and goes over clean as a face. Nobody's ever going to like Roman again. Me, I'm expecting that. I'm expecting it to happen for Roman to win, and as a face, because that's what I'm expecting now. I'm not expecting them to do Roman as a heel. I'm not expecting them to, you know, do what the fans want, because Vince is very stubborn on that. He's not going to do what fans want. He's doing what he wants, and he's just going to make Roman win. So that's what I'm expecting, and I'm just having my expectations for that. If something else happens, I'll be excited, but at the moment, I'm just semi-excited for it. Randy versus Bray, yeah, I'm fucking excited for that. I loved that SmackDown promo with Randy and Bray and the house burning down. Shane McMahon versus AJ Styles, can't wait. I think that's going to be good. I really think Randy versus Bray should main event Mania. Or Roman versus Taker, either one. One of them two. Get one of them to main event. I think that it should be Randy versus Bray, but they're going to give it to Goldberg and Lesnar, which is bullshit. So, like, why should... This is my thing. Why should they put the Universal Championship in the main event of SummerSlam? No, that's right. It wasn't in the main event of SummerSlam. It was Randy versus fucking Lesnar. And that wasn't even for the title, and it sucked dick. So, why are they got to put the Universal title before the WWE title? They should put the WWE title in the main event. Don't fucking give it to the Universal one. Oh, they'll be like, oh, we want to elevate the Universal belt. We'll put it in the main event of Mania. But how are you going to elevate that belt with two part-timers that only go 10 minutes and don't do jack shit? They just do a little bit. They don't really do much. They just do a little bit. It's just a bit crap, really, to me. But anyway, I'm looking forward to Mania for what it is, which is pretty much a really weird card that nobody really asked for or wanted in the first place, but just has to accept. And there's a few good matches there. There's a few matches that can salvage the show, that can make it. watchable, make it good. And I am looking forward to Mania for what it is. You know, it's the biggest show of the year. I'm just going to have to look forward to it. New Day as the fucking host. I don't get that. I don't know why they're doing that. Maybe they just got nothing for them to do and they're just like, oh, just host it. You know, you're our top merchandise, guys. Why don't you just fucking host the show and you'll get us a lot of merch at Mania. That's probably their idea of it. Oh yeah, we'll have a fuckload of a boost in merchandise sales if New Day is hosting Mania and all the fucking merchandise of New Day is there. Because all the kids love the New Day, man. They just do. Like, that's just a thing. So, New Day as host, I think it'll be alright. They're charismatic, so they'll make a funny little segment. Maybe they might not do a cereal boxing, but they'll probably open Mania with some crazy shit. Or do some sort of a weird thing. And just have like an opening promo. And maybe some legends will come out. I don't know. I'm just trying to think what they'll do. But yeah. That's my whole thoughts on Mania so far. If you like this, make sure you hit the subscribe button. And make sure you do it because I'm doing these a lot. I do live stream reactions for shows like pay-per-views. I didn't do it for Fastlane because here's the thing, guys. I was doing a live stream for Elimination Chamber. I don't know if any of you were there, but when I was doing the Elimination Chamber live stream, I had my live stream copyright claimed because people were asking in the comments, show us the screen, show us the screen. We were only showing little snippets of the screen every now and then, you know, just for a couple of seconds, and then, you know, we'd turn it back to us. Thing is, we happen to have someone legally from WWE that was watching a stream that claimed it, content claimed it. I then had my live streaming disabled, and I was going to have it disabled for 3 months. I had to email a legal representative from WWE and say, guys, please, I'm sorry, I had no idea, I thought it was okay for educational purposes just to show the screen every now and then, because I'm reviewing it and reacting to the show live, so I thought it was okay to show a little bit here and there, and they're like, please just don't show pay-per-view content again, we'll retract the claim, we'll give you back your live streaming ability, all that stuff. So I'm thankful to the WWE that they gave me back my ability to live stream, because I had it taken away. I was going to have it taken away for like 3 months, which would suck. I wouldn't have been able to even do the Mania live stream, but I know what I'm going to have to do when I'm doing Mania. I cannot whatsoever, I cannot show the fucking screen. And I'm sorry, guys. You know, it's just the way it is. If you show the stream, if you show the screen on your stream, you're going to get a copyright claim and you're going to get your stuff taken down. It's just the way it is. So I'm just going to have to react to the show, and you know, I'll just, you know, tell you guys what's happening, review it, react to it, and you know, even if you guys don't, if you don't see the show, at least you could be hearing about it. You'll probably hear the audio because I turned the audio right up so it can be heard, because you can't really get claimed for just hearing audio in the background from a TV and while I'm watching it with the camera on my face, because everyone does that and nobody gets claimed for that. But yeah, I guess it's pretty much just like listening to a radio and watching me react to it. But yeah, look forward to Mania. I'm going to probably stream that and just react to the whole fucking thing all long. That's going to go for a long time. It's like 6.5 hours, I think, maybe more. Yeah, WrestleMania is going to be awesome. Mania is going to be like 6.5 hours, and it's like in 3 weeks' time. So that's going to be cool, and I can't wait. I don't know, guys. Can you not wait till Mania? I know it's not as great as it could have been. Like, I wanted Cena versus Taker. I think everyone wanted that, but it is what it is. We've got what we got, and it's an okay show by me. It's okay. So yeah, I guess I'll end it here. Thank you for watching. If you liked the video, please do hit it with a like. Make sure you hit the notification bell as well, because if you want to get notified about uploads, I've got more Universe Mode episodes coming soon. I've got a shit ton of content I'm going to be doing. I'm going to try and be more regular on the channel. I know I haven't done a video in a little while. But yeah, I'll try and make these sort of podcast style streams a bit more regular. I'll try to do a lot more content for you guys. So make sure you hit that subscribe, make sure you hit that like, that notification bell, because if you do want to see the content when it straight comes out, you will get it if you hit that bell, because that'll always notify you. Anyway, I've also got another thing. If you guys are happening to, well, if you just so happen to want to find a new channel that reviews movies and does challenges and does all sorts of crazy shit, there is a guy that is in the bedroom with me right now named Adam Packard. He's sitting over there. His name's Happy Timmy 67. That's his YouTube channel, Happy Timmy 67. Make sure you subscribe to him, because he does some good content. He does some really good content. He does some challenges, some really crazy shit, and he reviews movies, like all the new movies that comes out. He's onto it, like straight away. He's watching it. He's reviewing it. He's giving you his honest, straight to the point thoughts on it, whether you should watch it or not. So you can save your hard-earned cash on movies that you probably don't need to see, and movies that you probably should be putting your money towards. Anyway, guys, I'll leave that with you, and thank you for watching. Fist, thumbs up, and I'll see you later, guys. Peace out. Love you all. Bye.